What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And this is a video I really wasn't really interested in making, but I gotta make it. So check this out. I had a subscriber hit me up and they told me, hey, look, I'm not behind on payments or anything on my car, and the bank repossessed my Toyota RAV4. And I went, huh, okay. Like, first question I had was, well, did you do some like Mickey Mouse stuff? Did you lie on the loan application? You know, how long? The first question was, how long have you had it? So they've had the vehicle for a little over 18 months, have never been late. You know, I'm the type of person that I'm not going to believe all that. If you're telling me your car got repoed for something out of the blue, I don't want to hear that, because that sounds like BS to me, right? But he sent me his statements from the car showing that he was paid, and in fact he was paying like an extra $105 a month every month over his car payment, which was like $338 or whatever it was. Well, come to find out, you know, he hit me up with this and he's like, can you figure out why my car was repoed? Because the bank evidently would not talk to him. So I contacted them as, you know, TK's Garage, like saying I'm media and I want to know what the situation was with this. And I also hit up a friend in the local media in the news here in Las Vegas. They also hit up Ally Financial. That's the name of the bank that screwed this guy. Come to find out, this guy does Uber, Lyft, and like Uber Eats and Grubhub and stuff in Kansas City, Missouri. That's where he lives. Evidently, and this is kind of just like a news flash for you guys, rideshare companies are publishing the VIN numbers, or there's a database that insurance companies and financial institutions can pay to see if their vehicles are being used, the data. Now, that was the thing. If you guys remember this, remember the biggest thing about Uber was, oh, we're a tech company. We're a data company. That, you know, that's their biggest thing. Well, they're selling that data, and they're selling the data to the banks and to the insurance companies, and it could come back to bite you in the ass. Now, you know, my buddy, you know, this guy's been a long-time subscriber. I've met him a couple times when I went out and did Copart walkarounds in the Kansas area. So I really feel bad for him. He's retired. This is his only source of income, is to do, you know, this rideshare stuff and this food service delivery, right? So, you know, the bank wouldn't talk to me. We finally do a three-way call with myself, him, and Ally Bank. He gives Ally Bank permission to speak to me, and basically it's in the contract. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but it's in the contract that you sign that you won't use the vehicle for commercial purposes, and they consider side hustles of Uber and Lyft and things of that nature commercial purposes. Not only that, it's not even just the rideshare stuff. I saw a video today. This is something I've been going into or investigating for over a week before we were going to make this video. And needless to say, let's get to this. I was shocked. I was so shocked when I saw this video from Lucky Lopez today, and he was kind of talking about the same thing, right? With Uber and Lyft. But the thing that shocked me was Turo. So now, if you rent your cars out and you're doing it for a commercial purpose, i.e. to make money, you're effed. You are effed, because the banks are not going for it. I guess the banks are holding so many L's on these repos and everything else at this point that they're just kind of like, screw it. And yes, in the contract, if your VIN number is posted, you know, with Uber or Lyft or any of these companies that share that data, your car could get repoed. If you are with a secondary lender or a subprime lender, aka a food stamp lender, you know what I'm talking about. Santander, USA, what is it? Check assistant, or what is it? Auto assistance or check, you know the bullshit lenders and it's not like Capital One. Though I was doing some research online, and I see Capital One has repoed a couple of Corvettes. After I saw the thing from Lucky Lopez, I was doing some digging into Turo, and I saw a person who has a YouTube channel, and they had 2 of their Corvettes repoed for commercial purposes because they were putting them on Turo. So this is kind of just like a news flash, a warning for you guys. And you guys know, like for me, I've been involved with the Uber platform for a while when I had the Uber Black rental business in Miami, where I was renting out my Audi A8Ls and the 750 BMWs to Uber Black drivers, right? I have my own little fleet. So it kind of hits me a little bit to home when it comes to the rideshare stuff, especially because, you see some of my other friends that are here on YouTube as well as some of my family, like Randy over at Auto Auction Rebuilds. He used to be Uberman. I mean, this is crazy, but as the market is getting worse and more cars are defaulting, you know what's crazy to me, though? It's crazy that you're repoing a guy who's regularly making his payments. Now, I get, and I already know what the comments are going to say, but that car has 300,000 miles on it in 4 years. Okay, that's a valid point. But if you're making the payments on the car and or overpaying on the car, you're over and you've paid, and here's the other thing, right? This is not for everybody. I understand that this happens to people that might be in the first 6 months of their loan. But this guy's had the car, like I said, well over a year, like a year and a half or something like that. And he's almost paid off 50% of the car. So it kind of looks like predatory crap from the bank, in my opinion. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that's some bullshit? Because, I mean, in my opinion, it feels like some bullshit to me. It really does. It feels like some bullshit to me. Because I kind of just feel like they just took advantage. You know what I'm saying? Like they're just taking advantage of the drivers that do rideshare and whatnot that are actually paying the money. So, 2 things. There should be an opt-out for sharing your data on any platform that you operate on. I mean, look, to be honest, the best thing you can do is contact your bank and just let them know what you do on the side. And they may ask you to pay a little bit more each month, and or they might ask you to put more cash down. Or you just could be on scumbag status and just not say anything. Or you can contact your individual rideshare company, whether it's Uber, Lyft, maybe you're doing Grubhub, DoorDash, whatever it is, Turo, and opt out of sharing your VIN number and your private information. That is one way you can prevent these banks and these insurance companies from finding out if your car and or cars are on a platform. They are not allowed to share your information without your permission, in case you didn't know. And I know I saw that even when I saw Lucky's video. I noticed Lucky didn't mention that, and I get it. He is coming from a dealer's perspective. I am a dealer myself, so I understand. But I am out for the little guy. I want to see the little guy win. And some of this is how people get by out here right now. This is all they got. So just be aware. Just because you're not behind on your car note, they can repo your stuff if you're doing Turo, if you're doing Uber, if you're doing Lyft, if you're doing any of these other things. So please be aware. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Thank you guys very much for watching. And let's start a discussion in the comments. What do you guys think about this?